inside, and the real baker, that they're not the real bakers, but the real baker named Gavasto, he is trapped by this cracker, and he used to be a crocodile, and used to built a cake, and the big rhino slash octopus went inside the cake, and one of the scientists put one of the bodyguards put the cake inside the lab, and then was it one of the one of the scientists ate a piece of the cake, and the whole cake exploded, and it burned the whole scientist lab. And then what is it? The cracker used to be a crocodile, and it was his partner, but he found a radioactive cracker dome, and he became a cracker. And before he knew it, he became bigger and bigger and bigger, and he became a cracker, and now he's a bad guy. And then they found like this extra machine thing that could take all the money away in 1 second. And there is when the actual baker made like the real bread and stuff in the dough, instead of putting the super dough for the crocodile slash that cracker, he put was it normal dough, and he didn't become strong.
Oh, thank you, Tenjiranjan. Thank you. Thank you for the very incredible book in a review. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask to Tenjiranjan. Tenjiranjan, if there's no questions, then Tenjichichi, you can start your book review.
Um, the book I chose was "I Survived the Shark Attack of 1916," and it's the graphic novel version. And it's about this person and his uncle. His parents, he was an orphan, so then he moved in with his uncle. When he moved in with his uncle, there's this like lake. It's a very famous lake, and he met his friends there. And they were swimming one day, and they found a shark in the lake. And but then he found out that they were pranking him. So then he wanted to get them back, and he wanted to prank them again. So then he like made like a very scary prank, and they all got very scared that he actually died, but it was real. So then they weren't friends with him anymore. And then oh yeah,
Okay.
and then one day he was walking, and his friends were in the lake playing together. And then when they're in the lake, there's this guy named Bill, I think. He there was an actual shark in the lake, and he was getting pulled in by the shark. So then he ran towards Bill, and he pulled him out. But then the shark bit his leg. So then at the end, his leg was gone.
Oh, thank you, Tenjichi. Tajana Tenjichi. Tani chunza Tenjichi la triwa ibe. Do you have any questions to Tenjichi? If no, then next is Sure, I think Tenson, right? Tawal Namure, Tensamruri. Okay, Tenson, you can start.
Okay, my book is definitely complicated.
Actually, we can see because your background.
This is my book. First, like the main character's house is broken, so they have to live with grandma.
Oh, this.
Summer, so then find the uncle's old like truck. I don't know what you call it. Then they went like to different places. They went to the lake. Then they also went camp in like a national park. There's a bear that they encountered. So then the little kid shot a flare, and then they got kicked out. Then they went to a lake which had fish house for. Then they went to a camp, and at the end, it's and then they were all by themselves. Then they had to leave. That's it.
Okay, thank you, then Samdu. Tiwa yobe, chiranzo tiwa yona tangda, kola. Maybe. Okay, then the dawan mo chirangi ngote chita.
My is this book, and it's about like a girl. So basically, like usually where like the main thing begins is that is not where the story begins, but like where the action begins is like when they're playing volleyball or no, dodgeball, and during gym class, and she has like this enemy named Mackenzie, and she threw the ball at her very hard, and she passed out, I think, and she dreamed of, cause first she had to like write one of her like, I think it was her like ELA subject that she had to like write a fictional story or like fantasy story. So then I think that's why she dreamed of it, because she dreamed of like this fantasy story. I think she first like she woke up and she like was in this like, and she like saw this house and she went into it, and she has two friends, and it was this she was like in the story of the with the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and one of her friends, I think it was, or I don't know, and they went to, she was with Goldilocks, and she saw her like sleeping, and the Three Bears like came in, and she like helped her get out of there, and then they were walking, and then she met her other best friend, which I think she was um she was either, she was like one of the other, she was Little Red Riding Hood, and she met him, and they were all met, then they went to like a different world where like all the princesses. So she had other friends, and they had Rapunzel, Snow White, and Cinderella there, and she was like helping them all. She was like all like the non-princesses ones, because like there's like three ones. They're like the princesses, like fairy tales, and then the non-princesses, they want to be princesses, and the princesses wanted to be like normal girls. So she said that they could change, but they weren't allowed to. But they told that it doesn't matter, you can be whatever you want. And then they went, and they were at like this ball or something, and her little sister was her fairy godmother, and her crush was like the prince, and Mackenzie was, she actually no, first she was at this like where
Okay,
the
dawan mo conclude your book review in 1 minute, okay?
then she went, she was somehow in this Alice Wonderland place, and she almost died there, kind of, because like she got the person mad, and the prince, she almost died there, and then the prince came. It was like Brandon, but she came and they got saved, and then after that she fell, like she like tapped her, did the shoes, and then she like woke up to see like all her other friends like in real life. She just like passed out. She had like a big bruise on her.
Oh yeah, touche dawan mo touche na. Thank you. Thank you for book review. Then, chiranzo, do you have any questions to dawan mo? Huh? Yomarwa. Then so I think then the chuni say right.
그래. 네. 로드는 ngama lonju chira sanga chiruton tension mare. The magic tree has does the chira Monday with the magic genius does it. Amachita.
동금은 등에 연수처럼 that we can see your books. Oh, 단 통수. Good.
내 부인이더라.
음.
내 것이 좀마 강아지 홍바 존지 지어라. 딩이 베네데 카시 니나 지어르시 셴바사 젠주지라. 딩이 로데나 지제 딩이 쇼 지가나 예 저저 에 지기 딩디 딩이 지체르저 로파 체르자다. 그거 이제 상금망가마 렌저를 지피 돌아라. 시 데들 템바시가 Leonardo da Vinci 자신 사례다. 시코 ngama데 Europe no mashtaka. Tiniko ngamaде chola chiri pza machiton chalamen kunda.
아, 개엄말. 제가 대 싸워시 아프지 담는 쇼알로. Good. Thank you, 텐치니. 아니, 테니스를 this not there way.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The book I chose is called Dino Riders. You see it? Yeah. So, and it's about a boy named Josh Sam, and his village. He's a cowboy. Village. They actually ride dinosaurs, and Josh Sam his own dinosaur. Right now, he didn't have like dinosaurs. When he like begged his dad to buy him a dinosaur because he didn't. And one day, his dad bought him a Triceratops, and Josh wanted to enter the race, but he believes that he can do it because it's not like the Triceratops is not like really fast, but like it was like man, I forgot his name. The man who like whatever you can do anything you want, but you just have to work hard for it. And he like followed the man's lead. He decided to join the race, and when he joined the race, he felt like giving up when he like tried his best, like he actually won the race. He actually won the race, the and the moral of the story is whatever you believe you can achieve, you just have to work hard for it.
Oh, this is not a Tajana. Yabuchis. Good. Okay, that thing's a gele. Your turn, right?
A perfect time. Giochi della Mary Pope una background lo dendera this story la batra la tinti di tipo da Jack and Annie ra la village here mountain ra la south south southeast China near a world so the Panadora la Kashira and ama della not to cosa mai non Jessica
Yeah, 개엄말. tene okay. Yeah, then that's the language issue. Then gele tema jesoy. Ah.
not there's a comas kale La sure.
Oh yeah. So Tandan Gunma Lavia Yue, do you have any further introduction? Or you want to stop here, right?
Logo.
Ah.
So in the magic tree house now
Hmm.
la nga cha la village no mountain la no la south la east China no then
Hmm.
la panda la kasi la special food when go kasi la ropa zo de la kasi la earthquake sprite kasi de la las the pandas is China no la
Hmm.
ropa
Hmm.
la Ming la in the bone de la panda just the penny penny.
Oh yeah. Okay, things are you're good. Good. Pay up with three. Yeah, yeah. That things is Dasel. Your turn.
Yeah, the story story pe mangguyo ni story di mangsi it's about a
Dawalamu, can you mute? Dawalamu? Okay. I will help to mute. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
it's about a pet who saves the twins and the wolf. So I'm told like this night
Hmm.
and it turned